everyone, today I'm going to give you a few helpful tips to get your offer accepted. Before we dive in, I think it's important to say that you should set expectations before you start looking at houses. And what I mean by that is that it is a seller's market right now. And you should not get too emotionally attached to the first home you're gonna put an offer on, because you might have to put in multiple offers before landing the right one. So that's why it's also super important for you and your realtor to have all of your ducks in a row, so when the right house does come along, you guys are ready to pull the trigger. So one of the first ways to make your offer more competitive is to use something called Appraisal Gap Coverage. Basically what this means is you are stating upfront that you are willing to pay more than the home is worth in the eyes of an appraiser. Now this is a bold move, but it's going to make your offer stand out. Here is an example of an appraisal gap clause. In the event the appraisal states that the appraised value is less than the purchase price, buyer agrees that buyer will bring up to $5,000 of additional cash to closing to make up the difference between the appraised value and the purchase price. If the difference between the appraised value and the purchase price is greater than the buyer contribution, the purchase price will be automatically reduced to an appraised value plus the buyer contribution. So definitely chat with your realtor and see if an appraisal gap clause would be beneficial to submit with your offer. Another way to make your offer stand out is to include an escalation clause. This is typically used when a realtor believes that a house will receive multiple offers. An escalation clause states that a buyer will pay a certain amount of money above the highest offer that the seller receives. Here is an example of an escalation clause. Buyers agree that contract price shall be $2,000 higher than the highest bona fide offer net of concessions received by seller not to exceed $500,000. Should the escalation clause take effect, sellers agree to provide buyer with a written copy of competing offer for verification, and all parties agree to execute a counterproposal or extend that reflects final terms. A post-occupancy agreement could be another way to make your offer stand out. This agreement will allow the seller to live in their home for up to 60 days after closing. This agreement can make your offer more attractive if the seller needs more time to move out. So there you have it. Those are 3 ways to make your offer stand out in today's really hot seller's market. I would love to send you the terms that we went over today along with their definitions and some examples. All you need to do is click on the link below this video. Thank you so much for watching, y'all, and I will see you next time.